At 13, my abusive dad kicked me out into the January cold half-naked saying, "You don't deserve to live," after believing my golden brother's lies about me. Years later, karma hit them hard. Dad collected vintage baseball cards, his pride and joy locked in his office. He'd given my golden brother Garrett the combination months earlier, some bonding thing about trust. I never had that combination, never needed it. One Tuesday, 3 cards went missing. Dad's voice went cold. "Where are my cards?" Garrett didn't hesitate. "Must have been him. I saw him in your office last week." I tried defending myself. Kendra backed Garrett's story, even though she'd been at a friend's house all week, 2 against 1. Dad searched my room. He found nothing because there was nothing to find. Didn't matter. He backhanded me across the face. "You cost me $6,000? Those cards were worth more than you'll ever be." Then he said, "I wish we'd never had you." Something snapped in me. "You shouldn't have had me if you hate me this much." His face went purple. He dragged me to the front door. It was January. Snow on the ground, temperature in the 20s. I was in a t-shirt and shorts. No coat, no shoes. "You are not my son." He shoved me outside and locked the door. I stood there shivering, banging, begging. The neighbors heard but did nothing. After 10 minutes, my fingers went numb. I walked half a mile to a gas station in soaking wet socks and called Pop, my grandfather. He picked me up in 20 minutes, called Dad and said, "He's staying with me. If you show up, I'm calling the police and telling them everything. The hitting, the neglect, all of it." Pop filed for emergency custody. Mom signed the papers without a fight. I spent the next 13 years building, worked 2 jobs through high school, got a full ride to state for engineering, graduated with 0 debt, got hired at $65,000. At 25, I bought a house, 3 bedrooms. Pop moved in with me. Then Dad showed up at my door. "I'm moving in. You've got the space, and I'm your father. It's your responsibility." I almost laughed. "You're not stepping foot in this house. Everything you have is because I raised you right. You owe me for those $6,000 cards you destroyed." "I didn't touch your cards. Garrett stole them." Always lying. He stepped closer, trying to intimidate. I didn't flinch. "Leave my property or I'm calling the police." Pop kept records, hospital visits, photos, dates, times. "We can make this very interesting for you." His face shifted. He left, but not before saying, "This isn't over." 2 weeks later, Garrett texted. First message in 13 years. "Hey, can we talk? I want to apologize." I ignored him. He kept texting. Then, "Dad's losing it. I think he's going to do something crazy." I saw my opening. Pop ran into Dad's friend, said Dad's been obsessing over who lied to him about something important, kept mentioning the cards. Garrett panicked. The typing dots appeared and disappeared for 2 minutes. Then, "Okay, look, that was me. I took the cards to sell them, needed cash. Sold 2, but the 67 mantle got damaged. I panicked and blamed you because you know how Dad gets. But here's the thing, Dad's been psycho about this for years. He's the real problem. If we both talk to him together, maybe he'll let it go. Can you help me out here?" I screenshot everything, sent it to Dad. Then I put my phone away. 2 hours later, Garrett sent 15 messages. "You sent it to him, didn't you? You piece of garbage. I trusted you." Dad called a family meeting. When I walked in, he had Garrett's confession on his laptop screen. "Want to explain this?" Dad's voice was ice. Garrett tried lying. Dad slapped him across the face so hard the sound echoed. "You watched me throw out the wrong kid and let it happen." Dad turned to Kendra. "And you backed his story for 13 years. Then he looked at me. "I'm sorry. I threw out the wrong kid." I didn't respond. Just stood there. "You're both out," Dad told them. "Out of my house. Out of my life. Out of my will. Go rebuild from nothing like he did." Garrett looked at me like I'd save him. I stared back, said nothing. They all tried crawling back. Showed up at my door, my work, sent guilt trip texts. I ignored every single one. Mom mailed a Thanksgiving photo with an empty chair where I used to sit. "We miss you. There's always a place for you here." I trashed it. They had 13 years to be family. They passed. Now they get the version of me that doesn't care.